you join me on another adventure. This time I am in Montenegro. I guess, unfortunately for you guys, I'm leaving Montenegro. But what I will do is I will throw a little montage in of Montenegro as I catch the bus, so you don't have to suffer through the bus journey with me. But I'm on my way to Tirana, Albania. So that'll be my next journey, and that will be where you will join me, and we will see what we find and see what we see together. What we're gonna do in Albania, I have no idea. Maybe meet some people, try some food, see if we can see some old stuff, whatever's interesting, because I don't want it to be boring. So join me and let's discover Albania together. So I'm in the bus stop now, bus station. I'm 40 minutes early. Bus is at platform 5, so shouldn't be too bad to find. Bus ticket cost €18.50. So that's a good price or not for this part of the world. I don't know, but paid it anyway. I don't know how long it's going to take. So it's all gonna be exciting to figure out what the hell I'm getting in for. Learn a little bit about Albania. Maybe you can learn with me. Might even learn some of the language. We should find out. So I'm not gonna bore you with the bus journey. So I'll include a little bit of a view of what Montenegro was like. Let me know what you think, because I really enjoyed it. So hopefully the next time you see me, I shall be in Tirana. Welcome, greetings from Albania, the land of Mercedes-Benz. I don't quite know where I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere, but I thought I would say hello now, since I'm on my way to show you a couple of things. I will show you the old pyramid, which is now being reconstructed. I will show you where Hoxha, the dictator that I guess crippled Albania for however many years he was in power, until he died in 1985. I will show you where he lived, his villa. I might even show you a couple of the other places to see here in Tirana. So join me on an adventure through what I believe could be the hottest city ever, because it is so hot here in Albania. I'm dying. You can see the blue sky, sun's on my back, and I am hot. So, whilst you get to watch in the comfort of your own house, in a nice air-conditioned, cool living room, I'm out here, dying. So I'm just outside the main square. So back there is the main square of Tirana. That's where you'll see the opera house, you see the Tirana hotel, like the main one, where all the important people stay, and a couple other things. So I'm walking down the street and I'm looking for the pyramid. The pyramid which was built after Hoxha died. So his daughter, I believe, built it in memory of him, even though Albania at the time was probably was in one of the worst economic positions ever. they decided to build the most expensive building in Albania, which was the pyramid. And so when I show you, you're going to be surprised. It does not look the same as it was, because it's being reconstructed, like I said. But I'll show you. Find me in the shade of a tree. And in front of me, if you can see it, is where the pyramid would have been. Oh, it still is. So it's still there, but they're reconstructing it, refurbishing it to make it more friendly. And for all you American viewers, you guys are funding it. The Albanian American Development Foundation. So it's American money being spent on this. So that's cool. Yeah, but this pyramid was like a reminder to all the people about Hoxha, the guy that I could put a strong case to argue that he single-handedly crippled Albania, economically wise. He was the guy who was the dictator during the communist times, and he apparently ruled with an iron fist, whatever that means. But I've been to Ukraine, I've been to Moldova, I've been to the old Soviet Union. I thought that was pretty bad, but turns out Albania was the harshest of all the communist regimes here in Europe at the time. I spoke to someone earlier. He said it was the equivalent, because he was 12 years old when Hoxha died, so he lived during communist times. He said it was the equivalent of North Korea today. You couldn't leave, you couldn't enter, and if you did enter, you had people watching you everywhere you went. So, not a good time. But this Hoxha, interesting fella. He got very paranoid, and he built a lot of bunkers. So I'm going to show you a bunker in 2 minutes. And as I'm traveling throughout Albania, I'm probably going to try and look for more bunkers, because for me it's cool, but apparently for the people of Albania, yeah, they didn't like it very much. They don't like it. Anyone who had a bunker on private property, most of them destroyed them. So most of the bunkers left are on state-owned properties, and so I guess the state gets to decide what they want to do with it. But a lot of them have been changed into like shops, museums, just kept there as a reminder of never to go back to communism, or I don't know, just a reminder of what times were like. You join me. Here we have a bunker. Now this one's kind of cool, because what they've done is they've showed that it's like a prefabricated bunker system, which they dug into the ground. But this is where they would have been. It's a small one. Apparently these little cubby holes is where they would have food, and those windows is where the soldier guarding would have been aiming his Kalashnikov out of. So there was like, I can't remember the number, but I'll put it on the screen now, of bunkers built in Albania during the time that Hoxha was alive, because he was paranoid that he was going to be attacked by everybody. And in a way, he kind of deserved it, because he made a lot of enemies. Well, not really enemies, but he cut a lot of friendships, burnt bridges. But this would have been here, like an underground tunnel which connected that bunker to other bunkers. So in this park, which I'm going to explore, I can see 3 bunkers right now. So we're just going to explore them. And so yeah, just in one park, 3 bunkers, less than 30 meters away from each other. So it's kind of insane. how much effort he put in. But Hoxha, what a guy. He crippled the country and left a reminder for everyone to suffer. Here's another one. A bit more in the ground. And they've covered the entrance. And then, can you see over there? Another bunker. But whilst I'm on the topic of looking for these bunkers and anything about Hoxha, let's talk about something completely unrelated. What did you guys think of Montenegro? I personally thought it was beautiful. I've told all my friends already they need to go. They need to stop going to the Canary Islands because they suck. No offense to people that live in the Canary Islands. But Montenegro, beautiful place. Kotor was probably my favorite. That's the one with the lake. Budva, also very nice. That's by the coast. Now I get to explore the beauties of Albania. I'll be sure to show you around, show you the cool spots. And so in the next couple of days I'll be moving to different parts of Albania. So I'll be leaving this beautiful city of Tirana, which some people say is probably the ugliest city in Albania. I don't believe them. I think it's great. Maybe because they've had a lot of work done in the last few years to make it look better. But I like it. And it would also be kind of cool for people to check it out. See what they think themselves and learn about the history of the dark times. The dark communist times. So I walk down the street, as you can see, right next to Wienerwurst. Over here is the villa that Hoxha lived in. So in this beautiful villa, let me sort out this view. So in this beautiful villa is where Hoxha apparently lived, and around it, as you can see, the apartments. Before the apartments were built, was also other villas. Now this house, this villa, is owned by the state. They look after it, but no one lives there. Maybe potentially they could turn it into a museum, which would be cool to go visit inside. Everything's untouched inside apparently. So yeah, that's Hoxha. But what's really cool, right here, it's a McDonald's. So I think Hoxha will be rolling in his grave knowing that there's a capitalist chicken chain right opposite his old house, but also in a beautiful way. It's kind of ironic. So you best believe me that I'm tempted to get some chicken right now.